Terrestrial and aquatic ecosystem. Question 1. In the context of the terrestrial and aquatic ecosystems, consider the following. 1. Transpiration occurs in both terrestrial and aquatic plants. 2. Intertidal zones do not experience any edge effects. 3. Podzoles are the typical soils found in the boreal ecosystems. Which of the statements given above are correct? A. 1 and 3 only. B. 2 and 3 only. C. 1 only. D. All of the above. Question 2. Consider the following statements. 1. Vivipry is a form of reproductive adaptation shown by mangroves. 2. Pelagic zones are areas that are attached to the shores of the surrounding lands. 3. Thermal pollution leads to an increase in the dissolved oxygen level in aquatic ecosystems. Which of the statements given above are correct? A. 1 and 3 only. B. 2 and 3 only. C. 1 only. D. All of the above. Question 3. Consider the following statements about the tidal forest ecosystems. 1. Tidal forests in India are found in the regions of Godavari, Krishna, and Mahanadi. 2. Destruction of mangroves is causing the decrease of the Kharai camels. 3. Mangrove trees take up oxygen through their roots. Which of the statements given above are incorrect? A. 1 only. B. 2 and 3 only. C. 1 and 3 only. D. None of the above. Question 4. The regions are characterized by long winters and moderate annual precipitation and are composed primarily of cone-bearing needle-leaved or scale-leaved evergreen trees. They are the world's largest terrestrial ecosystem and account for about 29% of the Earth's forests. It primarily consists of coniferous trees, such as pines, although there are some other deciduous trees. It is also known as boreal forest. Which type of terrestrial ecosystem biome is explained in the above statements? A. Tundra. B. Taiga. C. Temperate deciduous forests. D. None of the above. Question 5. Consider the following statements regarding factors limiting the productivity of aquatic habitats. 1. Cold water has less oxygen with respect to warm water that affects survival of aquatic organisms. 2. Small changes in water temperature poses a great threat to the survival of aquatic organisms. 3. Sunlight penetration determines the extent of plant distribution in aquatic habitat. Which of the statements given above are correct? A. 1 and 2 only. B. 2 and 3 only. C. 1 and 3 only. D. All of the above. Question 6. Consider the following statements regarding food chains. 1. In an aquatic ecosystem, the detritus food chain is the major conduit for energy flow. 2. In a terrestrial ecosystem, the grazing food chain is the major conduit for energy flow. 3. Grazing food chain and detritus food chain interact with each other at some levels. Which of the statements given above are correct? A. 1 and 2 only. B. 2 and 3 only. C. 3 only. D. All of the above. Question 7. Consider the following statements regarding eutrophication. 1. It causes a tremendous increase in the primary productivity of the ecosystem. 2. It leads to a condition known as algal bloom which restricts the penetration of sunlight. 3. It is primarily seen in lakes and rivers due to the leaching of phosphate or nitrate-containing fertilizers. Which of the statements given above are incorrect? A. 1 and 2 only. B. 2 and 3 only. C. 1 and 3 only. D. None of the above. Question 8. Consider the following statements regarding estuarine ecosystem. 1. An estuary is a semi-enclosed coastal body of water which is the most productive region. 2. Glacial processes and tectonic processes are one of two physical geomorphic processes responsible for estuary formation. 3. Commercial fishing and siltation destroys the estuary ecosystem of Chilka Lake, which is a part of Montreal's record. Which of the statements given above are correct? A. 1 and 2 only. B. 2 and 3 only. C. 1 and 3 only. D. All of the above. Question 9. Consider the following statements regarding desertification in India. 1. India is not a signatory to the United Nations Convention to Combat Desertification. 2. Desertification and land degradation at last shows the statewide data of land degradation is released by Council for Scientific and Industrial Research, CSIR. 3. Vegetation degradation, the temporary or permanent reduction in the density, structure, species composition of vegetation cover is the largest contributor for desertification. 4. India witnessed an increase in the level of desertification in 28 states and union territories between 2011-13 and 2018-19. Which of the statements given above are incorrect? A. 1, 2 and 3 only. B. 2, 3 and 4 only. C. 1, 2 and 4 only. D. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Question 10. Consider the following statements regarding forest types in India. 1. The productivity and community stability of a boreal forest are lower than those of any other forest ecosystem. 2. Tropical dry evergreen forests are found throughout the northern part of the country except in the northeast. 3. Subalpine forests extend from Kashmir to Arunachal Pradesh between 2900 to 3500 meters. Which of the statements given above are correct? A. 1 and 2 only. B. 2 and 3 only. C. 1 and 3 only. D. 1, 2 and 3. Question 11. Consider the following statements about deforestation. 1. The Deforestation Declaration was signed by 100+ countries, which represented over 90% of forests across the world. 2. India is a signatory to the Deforestation Declaration. 3. The declaration commits to halt and reverse forest loss and land degradation by 2025 while delivering sustainable development and promoting an inclusive rural transformation. 4. Forest Conservation Act, 1980 is the nodal legislation that regulates deforestation in India. Which of the statements given above are correct? A. 1 and 3 only. B. 2 and 4 only. C. 1 and 4 only. D. 2, 3 and 4.